Yeah. That'd be helpful. Oh. That red pepper, what is it called again?
So this is habanero pepper. You can
Habanero pepper.
Yeah,
wow,
this habanero
three
pepper.
of those right there.
Yeah,
Four of
four
those.
of them actually.
You just swallow it?
Yeah.
You don't chew
You
it?
don't chew it.
I definitely was chewing.
I should have told you how to eat it. No, probably that's why it's also like affecting your mouth a lot because you're chewing it like you're technically chewing you are keeping the hotness so long in your mouth.
Ah, instead of just But the flavor's so good.
Yeah, but you still taste it while you swallow it.
I'm gonna try the way that he just explained. I can't help it.
Yeah, the way you swallow it like you're taking pills. It's not pills, like it's not.
That's a bone. I'm so glad I didn't.
Well, I guess just eat the way you want. Actually, some people eat that.
What up, fam? Welcome to Toy's Food Chronicles. Once again, my name is Toy, and we are here to bring people together through the soul and spirit of food. And we are here to help the average home cook and backyard grill cook prepare stunning meals for their families and guests. Today, we are doing a segment called The Student Becomes the Teacher, and today's student is a homeboy of mine named Stanley.
Hello everyone, welcome to Toys Food Chronicles.
Yes, that's so awesome. And this dude is amazing. He is from Nigeria. He is a PhD student at USF. His PhD studies are in mechanical engineering.
All right.
So that means he's really smart. Today we are making Egusi Soup.
Yeah, Egusi Soup.
And I am very excited. I don't think I've ever had it. So I am really becoming the student. So he is a student becoming the teacher, hence the name of the show. If you would like to be on The Student Becomes the Teacher, you can see where to get a hold of me in my DMs on my Instagram, which is simply at Toys Food Chronicles. I'm gonna be giving him my microphone. I thought it was a one-take wonder.
So welcome everyone to Toy Food Chronicles. This afternoon, I'm glad to feature on Toy's Food Chronicle channel. So my name, like Toy has introduced, I'm Stanley Agbakansi. I'm from Nigeria, but I school at the University of South Florida. PhD student studying mechanical engineering. This afternoon, I'm going to be teaching us a few things on some of the cultural food we have in Nigeria. And we're focusing on Egusi Soup. Egusi Soup is a recipe or a soup that is usually consumed virtually everywhere in Nigeria. I believe it's also consumed in some other places in West Africa. So there are different ways you can make Egusi Soup, but I'm going to show you the basic ways and some of the most important things that you need to make Egusi Soup. Over here you have the meat I've made. I already boiled the meat just to save some of our time and make this video a bit shorter. So to boil the meat stock, here you have like goat meat. You could use cow meat if you want. Some people prefer goat meat. Some believe it's healthier than beef. Also, I have cow skin in this. You can see some of the cow skin. And then I mixed, so to boil the meat, I sort of added, had the meat washed and the cow skin washed. Add your onion, you add garlic, ginger, bouillon cube, crayfish. You boil it for, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. Under low heat is fine because it kind of makes the spices simmer into the meat. That way it tastes better and it's more tender when you eat it. Mainly the Egusi soup is made from what we call melon, dry fish. Here we have what we call the Cameroonian pepper. You have red chili pepper here. You have habanero pepper. You have onion. You have crayfish, and then you have your bouillon cube. palm oil. The palm oil is made from kind of like a palm fruit. It's used in cooking, mostly in West Africa. You can't use olive oil or groundnut oil. Please don't do that. I have okazi leaves, ugu leaves, and then I also have what we call uziza leaf. First thing first, we take our egusi. So I have the egusi and then I have the onion. So I'm gonna throw them into this. Yeah, so to make this, I'm going to be adding the egusi along with the crayfish. You can see I've put the egusi, I've put some crayfish. I'm putting in some of the crayfish now, and then I'm going to be putting in maybe just to make it look like a paste form, but not totally watery. Just want to mix all this together. I like to have it like in a paste form before I go on to cooking it the way I like to cook it. So this is what the blended egusi looks like. So this is what we're going to be using to start the cooking process. And some people usually start by pouring water from the beginning, but I don't like to do that because it kind of makes the egusi lump together. So this is the palm oil. It goes into the pot. I would like to bleach it a bit, not so much, just make it more fluid because it's kind of very looking very viscous at this point. So we add the egusi straight into the pot now, and then we are just going to just as if we're trying to fry it, but not really frying it, just mixing it up with the oil. We allow the oil and the egusi to mix up. So I'll do this. After doing this, you want to leave it for a minute. After you've left your egusi, like frying it in the oil for maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, you want to add the meat broth that you used in preparing the meat. Do not allow it to start burning, because at this point, since you have a good amount of oil and the egusi, it might start burning if you don't, if you just leave it that way. So make sure you stir it to remove the lumps and also to make it more uniform in terms of the appearance. Here I have my fish, Cameroonian pepper. Pour it into the mix at this point. You can mix the rest of the broth at this stage. Say about 5 minutes. You want to leave this as it is now. So I'm going to cover this mix, and I'm going to just leave it to simmer for a while. I use some of the water from the tap just to mix some of those egusi I already had from the blender, so that's why it's looking like this. So I will just add some of it. I mix some of it in the water, in the soup, and then I stir it. And then you want to bring in your meat. So you want to add it at this stage so it can cook together with your soup. So I pour that in, just stir it. I'm going to be getting my veggies. So here you can see the ugu and the okazi. So I'm going to use my sieve to get out this.
All the water?
Yes. So once I add the veggies, there are like 2 other ingredients I need to add. I'll be adding the bouillon cubes, and then I'll be adding some salt. I decide to leave the salt towards the end because it's just to improve the taste. I think one of them is okay at this stage. This is some salt. I'm going to be adding it right into the mix. So I want to test it and see if you have enough of ingredients or the recipes. Yeah, I think it tastes good.
All right. Yeah, boy. It looks good.
So you want to try?
I do want to try.
Okay.
So this is me trying.
Salt. Spicy, sort of.
Okay. Got a little bit of spice, a little bit of kick to it. Yeah!
Egusi is usually eaten with something like what we call swallow or solid, like gari, eba, or poundo yam. So I'll be showing how to make poundo yam, and we're going to be eating egusi with poundo yam. You can also eat egusi with rice. Some of my Yoruba friends eat egusi with bread. Don't come for me, guys. To make this, you need boiled water. You have to have your water in a pot, boiling for like you let the water boil. So at this stage, I want to start adding my poundo yam flour. So I'm going to be adding it gradually, and then I'm going to be stirring. So I'm stirring it as I'm adding it. My hand is kind of feeling, so I want to hold this to ensure proper stirring. You use your wooden spoon to stir this. Yam, it's tuber crop. But it's bigger than mashed potato. Some people confuse yam with potato, but they're not the same thing. They are actually totally different. But yam is can be found more in West Africa. At this stage, I might just leave it and then cover it and allow it to cook a little more. It should be pliable, and you should be able to roll it into a ball.
Egusi soup with poundo yam.
Great.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is my favorite part of every episode that I get to do with anyone is the eating portion. I am so excited to munch on this. I am also scared a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know how hot this really is. See, he already got his water going. I'm going to have to get my water too. So yeah. And I see that there are no utensils here. So we just do this with our hands.
Yeah, we usually use our hands. You wash your hands, and then you just cut some of this like I'm doing, and then
cut it with a piece of your hand.
Yeah, and then you scoop the soup. You don't just dip it, you scoop it, because
Scoop
that
the
is
soup.
scoop most of the ingredients. And
Scoop the
just
soup.
go.
Okay, that looks amazing. I need to wash my hands. I'm holding this microphone. I'm doing all this.
Not
kind of
that
stuff.
spicy.
It's not that spicy. Yeah.
I mean, for me.
For you. Oh yeah. Oh man. I'm so scared. All right. Hands are clean. Oh man. I love culture. I love cultures. Take some of the yam. How do you say yam? Something.
Poundo yam.
Poundo yam. So he said it wasn't spicy. We about to find out. Oh my goodness. I've never been so scared to eat a dish in my life. Those greens are amazing. But yep, let me get some water. It's starting to get spicy. Oh my goodness. It's good. Extremely good. Yep. Man. If you're scared of spicy stuff or heat in your meal, use one habanero. This one has 3.
I was gonna use 5, but then I had to use
5. I will remake this. I will use 1 habanero. Woo! Hot. I will tell you, just eating it, it is definitely very spicy. My lips are like burning right now, but it is a really great tasting dish. It is amazing. Yeah. Let me know how many habaneros you're going to use when you make it.